Well, hello, followers of Jivana Quantum Healing. Um, I thought I'd do a thing called Feel the Frequencies Friday. And I'm going to try and do this on other Fridays as well. And this is just to give you a taste of the reconnective healing frequencies or the quantum healing frequencies and see if you can uh, feel them through the internet because uh, this form of healing is actually beyond space and time. It's quantum, it's multidimensional, um, and it is possible to actually feel it even through a YouTube video like this. So I'm just going to play with the frequencies like this and see what people experience. See right now I'm feeling a pressure in my stomach, a good kind of, like a pressure, like a pushing almost, and like a field between my hands. Sometimes I can even see an energy field there if I'm looking in the right, through my third eye. But yeah, I'm just interested in seeing if anyone else is feeling anything. It could be a tingling, it could be an opening up in some area of your body. I'm feeling it really in my stomach right now. I have just had dinner, and so my digestion's probably still at play. But yeah, just tune into your body and see if, as you're watching this video, if you feel anything. When I do this, so I do little tasters at festivals, and I think I charge about $6 for 3 minutes or something. Usually get about 5 minutes or something, but I do it on each hand, and you can feel it on each hand in different ways. So if I do it, for example, like this, it might have a different sensation, but it's like there's an energy field there. And it's actually, the further away my hands get, the stronger I feel it in my stomach, for example. So you might feel it getting stronger the further away I pull, whatever it is. It could be a tingling. It's unique to the individual, so might be a pulsing, a change in breathing, can be a heat, a cold. Old injuries can sort of start flaring up and coming up to be healed. Usually what happens when I do this, when I start a reconnective healing people on a session on someone, is they go into rapid eye movement. And even with rapid eye movement, it's very unique to the individual. It's called a register, and it's something that I look out for in terms of seeing that the energy is connecting with the client. And the first thing that happens is the rapid eye movement. So the client's eyes will start going into rapid eye movement, and it's very unique for each client how their eyes move. Some people's eyes will move from side to side, some will flick up and down, some will flick fast, some will flick slow, some will be a very slow movement from side to side. It's all very different. So, yeah. Just getting a call coming through, but I'm just going to ignore that at the moment. So yeah, just wondering if you feel. See, now I'm feeling something in the top of my head, in the top left of my head. And so people have different experiences all the time on the table. some people might not feel much at all, some people feel it very strongly. Same distantly, I'm feeling it tingling in my toe, in my right toe now. So same distantly, some people feel it very strongly. It can be even stronger in terms of distance. And because it's beyond space and time, the effect of the healing carries on. I'm feeling it in just up here in my head there. The effect of the healing carries on over time as well. So interesting things can happen. I've had actors getting auditions, I've had artists selling paintings, I've had all sorts of interesting things happen as a result. Inflammation levels and blood tests halving, things healing a lot quicker than they should do. Someone got released from hospital with symptoms of Crohn's disease after I did 3 healing sessions on them. I've had people's arms moving. I've had a lady have a telepathic conversation with beings in the room. I know when I do it on myself, for example, I had a session where I'm really feeling that in my stomach now. Where I was doing it was after I had to leap off the stage while I was doing a Summer Shakespeare. I sprained my ankle and I could hardly even walk on it after I leapt off, and I had to leap off the stage the next day. And so I kept on doing reconnective healing on it, and the pain just completely disappeared. It was almost like the muscle memory was there of the accident the next day, but there was no pain, so I was still able to jump off the stage the next day, and then it just disappeared after that completely. So it heals over time. I had a lady who had an MS, who'd been bedridden for a year, and she got up and started walking after this. But sometimes people don't really attribute it to the healing, to the energy healing, because they're not used to experiencing this kind of modality. So what it does is it opens up your energy field, and sometimes that can be in the sense that it opens you up to other forms of healing or other types of healing that might be the next step in your journey that you haven't been open to before. So it can also open you up to financial abundance or love, even if that's a blockage that's in you. So there we go. Feel the frequencies. Friday, see if you felt anything. I'm still feeling a lot in my stomach right here. It's quite interesting. As I pull out, it gets stronger. So yeah, interested to see if you felt anything. If you did, post below in the comments. Just because you don't feel anything too doesn't mean that nothing's happening. Sometimes people feel nothing, but the next day they might notice that everyone's smiling at them when before that everyone seemed grumpy at them, or they feel lighter afterwards, or they might feel really sleepy afterwards. They have a really good sleep. They might feel energized afterwards, on the other hand. So it's very unique to the individual. Everyone experiences it very differently. But I do distance healings and I do in-person healings too. So distance healings are $66. The session's about 30 to 40 minutes, usually 35 minutes on the table or so, 30 to 40 minutes on the table. Allow an hour, a bit of talk beforehand just to explain what to do. Same with distance healings, except they're distance healing 66, in person 77. Okay,